guys, my name is Britt Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing the Halloweentown Book Tag. So there's some great, amazing booktubers that came up with this tag video, so I will link them down below for you guys, so go over and check out their original videos. And then there's 12 questions, so let's just go ahead and jump into the questions. So number 1, Halloweentown, a fictional place you wish was real. And I think I'm going to go with Crescent City and Sarah J. Maas's House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City, because this city is just really interesting. There's a great magic system. There's all these different creatures in this world. I just really love this world, so I think I'm going to go with Crescent City. Number 2, Marnie. Name a book with witches in it. So I am going to say The Wicked Deed by Shay Earnshaw is one of my favorites. But more recently, I just read Salt and Storm by Kendall Culpepper. This is about a girl whose grandmother is like this type of witch that helps the town, and it's in like a whaling community. And the mom ends up coming back because she doesn't want the girl staying with her grandmother because she doesn't want her to get swept into this community of witches and having to help this town for all eternity pretty much until she passes away. So I absolutely love this book, and I did cry in this book, but I'm going to go with Salt and Storm by Kendall Culpepper. Number 3, Sophie, name your favorite middle grade book. And I don't know if this is middle grade or what, but I think it is. First Test by Tamara Pierce. I absolutely love this book, and I love this series. This is one of the first books that actually got me into reading, and this is my original copy, as you can see, that is worn and beaten. But we pretty much have a girl who's wanting to become a knight one day, so she is one of the first girls to go through this magical school to learn to become a knight, and it's really interesting. She gets picked on, and she has to overcome all of that, so I really love First Test. Number 4, name a book with a magical school. So I'm actually going to go with Firebolt. This is by Adrian, I think. I always forget the author of this book's name, but I recently just read this book, and I absolutely love it. This is a girl who finds out her dad is a dragon, and she ends up getting swept away to this school where she has to become a dragon rider, and she has to learn how to do the magic and how to ride a dragon. So it's really interesting, and there's actually dragons in the school, so it's really fun. And I've read the first like 3 in this series, and I need to carry on here soon. Number 5 is Grandma Aggie, and name a book that helps you escape into a brand new world. And honestly, guys, I'm gonna go with all my books. I know that's kind of like a cop-out, but all these are different. All these are magical worlds, mostly fantasy books. I do have some contemporary that take place, but all these books would count for that. So I'm just going to say everything on my bookshelf. Number 6 is Kalabar, name your favorite villain. So I'm going to go with the Vulture in Wicked Saints, and especially in Ruthless Gods, because he is technically a villain, but he's also a human being at the end of the day also. So you just have to read these books to find out. But he is a very evil and vindictive villain. But also, is he really a villain, or are all these people in this book a villain, or especially the first 2 books? But I love both these books so much, and so yeah, I'm going to go with the Vulture in these 2 books. Number 7, Benny. Name a book that is always there to get you out of a hard time. And I'm going to go with Sight. This is a modern fairy tale by Holly Black, and I read this at a such young age, and I just have great memories about reading this book. And even though this is not as good as her other stories, I still, or like her newer books, I still love this trilogy in a whole. And sometimes, you know, it's just great to jump back into a book that you have such great memories about, and even rereading these books, I still love them. Number 8, name a character that has a hard exterior but a soft inside. And I think I'm going to go with Ross from the White Hot Kiss trilogy by Jennifer L. Armentrout. He is a demon. He's a prince of hell pretty much, but you know, at the end of the day, he really loves Layla, and you know, sometimes that's all that matters, and he does what he needs to do for her and for what he needs to do to keep her safe. And yeah, I just really love Rolf, and he is squishy inside, but he does have a very hard exterior. Number 9 is Cal. Name your favorite guilty pleasure read. And honestly, I don't really have a set book for this one, but I am going to go with one that I've reread more recently, and that is Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. I just love this Fallen Angel retelling, and not a retelling, but Fallen Angel book, and I love all these characters in here. I'm not saying the writing is great and the romance is very lovey-dovey and very high school, but it's so good at the end of the day. 10 is Gort. Name a book that you love but you forget to talk about. And that is Sky Without Stars. This is by Jessica Brody and Joanne Rendell, and I absolutely love this book, and I want to get to the second one soon. This is a sci-fi book with a great dystopian world and city and different ships and worlds and planets. It is so good, and I can't believe I haven't gotten to the second one yet, but I don't think I come across that I love this book as much as I do, but I have thoughts about this book all the time. I just don't really talk about it that much. Number 11 is Ethan, and name a character from a book that you would go on a romantic broom ride with, and I think I'm going to go with Adrian from the Renegades book by Marissa Meyer. I recently read this, and I love Adrian so much. He is so cute and lovey-dovey, and I just think he would be a fun time on a romantic broom ride with, and yeah, I just really have fallen in love with Adrian. Last but not least, number 12 is Natalie. Name a character who is proud of who they are. And so I really had to think about this question, so I think I'm going to go with Marnie from the Rebel of the Sands trilogy by Owen Hamilton. I think even though she kind of questions herself in the other books, that she really does know who she is at the end of the day and what she wants to accomplish in this world throughout the whole entire trilogy, that I really fell in love with Marnie, and I really fell in love with this whole trilogy. So guys, that's all the questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, please let me know down in the comments. If you want to do this tag video, I'll also put the questions down in my description. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing everybody soon in my next one. Bye!